Jackson, good to see you. Congratulations on a monster junior campaign in high school. You got a chance to actually watch the first ever MLB Combine, and now you're participating in the second ever Combine. As a young player, what did you take away from watching the first Combine?
So something I took away was just being able to prove the difference between high school and college, that high school kids can still compete with bigger, stronger kids. And so now going to the Combine, getting my opportunity to do it, I figured that I would prove why a high school kid is just as good as a college kid.
I love that. And Jackson, it's Harold here. You have a unique school you went to, an IMG Academy. I remember talking to Buck Showalter a year ago, and he said it was the best high school team he'd ever seen put together. So on your team alone, Elijah Green, yourself, you guys both sit top of the board. I'm wondering, how many scouts came to those games, and did that ease the pressure, or did that put more on?
So there were a lot of scouts at the beginning of the year, and then with the last 3 games, it doubled the amount that were there at the beginning of the year. And I would say that it eased the pressure a little bit, but it also had more pressure. You just had to see through it, and not with me being a pitcher, you look behind home plate no matter what. And so you can see every single scout that's back there, but it's just being able to see past all that and just play the game.
Hey, Jackson, it's Dan O'Dowd. Curious, this past year, what were your focus points in IMG as relates to your delivery, your pitch repertoire, your shaping of your pitches? What exactly did you try to accomplish this year at IMG, preparing yourself for this next step?
I would say simplifying my motion was a big thing, and then adding a 4th pitch, my slider, really was a big part of this spring, was because I throw a fastball that tails away from a righty, I throw a changeup that tails away from a righty, and I got a curveball that's pretty straight up, straight down, and so I wanted something to go into a righty, and so being able to implement that and add that 4th pitch was a big part too.
Jackson, you said something intriguing that, the high school player gets to show that he can compete with the college player. You've been through the pipeline, through all-star games, you name it. With a lot of the guys that are at the top of the leaderboard right now, you've been through a lot of different experiences along the way. Has that given you a glimpse into the future a little bit more, having all that experience through the pipeline?
Of course it has, because it allows me to compete with the best kids in my class and show my ability against the top kids in my class. So it just allows everyone to see what I can do against top competition.
Can you prepare for an interview? That's what I'm wondering. We just saw that great interview Dan O'Dowd did with Henry Davis. You're going to meet with some front office personnel. How do you prepare for something like that when you're an 18-year-old?
I'd say it's just being yourself. Don't try and give them the perfect answer. Don't try and be too complicated with an answer. It's just be yourself in an interview. You know what? Do what you did just now. Great interview. Jackson Ferris, 17th ranked player that's going to be in the Combine. Well done. We appreciate your time and best of luck, okay?